My name is Debbie Kane. I'm the principal consultant for Channel Futures Omdia's Channel Research and Consulting practice, and I'm also this year's MSP 501 brand ambassador. I'm so happy to be with you today and your host of this video series. And this series is sponsored by Ingram Micro, and we'd like to thank them for their sponsorship and support of the 501 for partners just like you. I am here today with Juan Fernandez. He's the channel chief at SuperOps. Nice to see you.
Hey,
We're going
Debbie.
to talk about the MSP 501 today.
I love
Thanks
it.
for joining me. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you to come on and talk with us and tell the audience your experience with the 501. So what's great about having you on is that you're a channel chief at an amazing vendor, but you've actually been an MSP for many years in the past and you've had experience with the 501. So I thought who better to talk to the audience of partners who may be thinking about the 501 applying or why should I apply. So I'm happy to have this conversation with you today and I'm excited to hear what you have to say.
Oh, I love
Take it
it.
away.
Debbie, I think I love this. I think in for everybody that's here, obviously you're correct. I was an MSP. I used to play one in daytime TV for about 6 years, right? And I had a wonderful time. And I know one of the challenges I thought early on, and I guess a lot of entrepreneurs that may be hearing this and those that hear it in the future, there's not a lot of people that get up that come to you and say, "Hey, good job. You made payroll and you hired some new employees and you got a new customer this week." That's not something that we get as entrepreneurs, is that pat on the back. And I recognize that. So you have to, when you're thinking about growing your business, I used to say I love to create goalposts for my team to win. And as I created those goalposts and we won new customers, we celebrated those moments. But the beauty of it and allowing my team to also recognize that they were winning small wins was them to be able to win the big wins. And I remember in the time when we actually landed up on the MSP 501 for the very first time. We applied. We didn't think we were going to make it. We were in a car driving from Dallas to Oklahoma City. Me and my right hand man Carlos, which was my the gentleman that built it with me. And as we were driving, we were nervous. We were listening to the webinar on the phone, and we're like, I hope that the 4G doesn't
Oh,
disconnect. And
good.
we're watching it. And it was like this really weird moment where we were trying to see, are we good enough to make the top 500 MSPs in the United States and across the world. And I remember that it was a little apprehension. We had built a pretty large business at this point. We had won a lot of times. We felt pretty confident. It was our first foray into the social marketing aspect of the world. And it was a lot of apprehension, and I don't feel nervous about many things I do in life, but this was one of them. And I was like, and we got announced, and I remember it was like we got down and it was going, and they kept naming names, and they kept going down the list, and they kept saying names, and all of a sudden they released the last bucket of them, and we made 499. And I remember
Oh
thinking,
my
we made the
gosh.
freaking list, man. Like we got on
It's like the
the
Grammys of the MSP world.
we got on the list, and I was just like, you've got to be joking me right now. And so we were super pumped. We took that back to the team, and we are like, we are on the top
Oh,
500 in the world. Can you guys believe this? And it was just such an honorable moment. Everybody was celebrating all of the hard work, right? And I think
it
that that's
means
where
a
you have
lot.
to, yeah, as a leader, you have to inspire your team to want to win, and you have to give those things back to them. Like that, you can't just always expect them to give, 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 and they never receive anything. So as a leader, I felt like I wanted my team to see the wins. I wanted them to
Hmm.
celebrate those moments and make those special. And that's what this award officially started to give us. And then we became one of the fastest growing MSPs, and we started winning all these other awards. And it really became one of those where it inspired them to want to do more. And our
Right.
customers, I mean, it was such a huge thing for our customers because it helped them make decisions on, well, this company obviously has to be pretty good if they're on this list. But at the same token, it affirmed that they made the right decision. So we promoted that to our customers all the time, telling them, hey, here's all the wonderful things about this. Here's why we were selected. Here's why we decided to, even potentially compete with others in this arena, because we want you to know that you did make the right choice.
Thank you for being a supporter and for getting the word out to your partners. And we appreciate the partnership as well.